Hey y'all, it's your girl Jakayla A, and I'm back with another video. We doing something different today. I'm going to attempt the lazy girl method. I do believe that the pioneer of this method was Femi Beauty, and there are videos all over YouTube on how to do it. But I don't know, there's some conspiracies on maybe she pioneered it, maybe she didn't. First time I heard about it or even knew about it was from her. So here I have these AliExpress nails. They are full well nails, really good for doing press-ons. And I have my pink Makartt kit, polygel kit I never used, but today we're going to use it. I wanted to use the pink polygels. I didn't end up using them, but if this works out, I will end up doing this again, and I'll use the pink ones. I did not use the slip solution. You see, I put it right back in the bag, but I did use that clear, that's that black tube. I used the brush that you saw in the beginning, and I used the base and the top coats that came with the pink polygel kit. That slip said cleansing, so I don't know if it was cleansing or if it was a slip and cleansing, so I just used alcohol 70% for my slip, and that you just saw me put that in a dapping dish. There I am doing my regular old prep, push back the cuticles, take a fine sanding band over the whole entire nail bed to get rid of the shine, and yeah, clip the cuticle if I need to. In my case, I did not need to. I also did not use dehydrator because I just don't use that in my prep, but I did use 2 layers of this primer. It's in a Young Nails bottle, but it's really the no lift nail primer available on Amazon. I'll just put it in that bottle. So after you do your prep, your regular prep, just like you do in acrylic nails, then you want to come in and do 1 layer of base coat. Does not have to be a thick layer, just 1 regular layer. I put my hand in the light and got a heat spike. I had to take that baby out and put it back in. So be gentle, or just use it on the lowest setting, or use a flashy. So here I have the tips. They are turned upside down, so the well is available to me and I can see that side. Like literally, if you're making press-ons, turn them the other way around. Turn them upside down so that you can easily put all of your design and polygel inside. So here I am. I took a top coat and I put some down just to act as a glue or an adhering. I saw Femi Beauty do this and it worked really, really well for me. So you put the top coat in. I put not a lot, but a generous amount, and I put it over the whole nail, sides, every piece. And then I took these flowers and some glitter and I put it inside, and then I flash cured that before I even put the polygel inside. Later on, you're going to see me switch to some flowers that are a little fresher and laid flat, and that really did help me. These flowers were kind of breaking up on me. These dried flowers were not like keeping their integrity because they were so like curled in and so crunchy. They were a little bit older, so it would help the design if you had more flatter flowers that were a little bit fresher and at least were laying flat, because I guess they're dry flowers, they can't be fresh, but you know, at least if they were laying flat, they would have went into the nail better. This flashy I bought in a 3-pack off Amazon, very, very affordable, and I just took it to the inside for about 15 seconds, 20 seconds, and just wanted to solidify that part of the design, so then I can go in with the polygel. This was so hard to get out, y'all. So hard, like it was impossible. At a point, I was like squeezing it up against my desk and using the spatula. Like I have to put all of my force into this just to get this out. One thing about using this though is that you really have to, just like when you're doing acrylic, you have to get used to liquid powder ratio. Doing this, you also have to get used to how much you need to put inside, because it got to a point where I was overfilling, and then I had to scrape it up. I had like turned the nail over and I had to scrape it up and get the excess off. It didn't seem like it was too much, but it was. So that's something that you have to learn, is how much you actually need to put in the inside, and honestly, you don't need much. The alcohol as a slip works perfect. Be sure to just keep dipping that brush if you feel like it's getting gunky or you feel like it's getting really gummy. Make sure you keep dipping that brush. It really worked perfect. So after I had the design in, I had the polygel on, I am now going to place it on my nail, just right on top of that base coat that's on that nail, and use my flashy after I figure out the positioning I like. Use my flashy to lock it in. And I'm using it for only about 15-20 seconds. At the end, when you're done with all the nails, you're going to do a full cure. Make sure it's where you want it to be. Hold it real close. And just doing this to put it in position so that it doesn't continue to move. Do the underside if you feel like the underside is not too bulky. If it is, before you flash it, you want to go ahead and take some of it out. Like I said, I struggled with what the ratio was supposed to be, and instantly you'll see that it doesn't move. Like just off of a 10-second, 15-second cure, I was seeing that it was in place and it was stuck. And it's kind of weird when you're used to doing acrylics to take this shortcut method. It's so, I don't know, it feels so funny to have nails on and have them be like done in a fraction of the time that it would take me to do acrylic. Like, you know, my left hand that you see here, these long C-curve tips took me so long. It takes me so long to do my own nails. But like I said, if my nails last a substantial time, you'll see me doing a lot of easy girl method on myself. It will be a new favorite for me. But yeah, the glitter I got from AliExpress. Also, the dried flowers came from AliExpress. And like I said, the tips came from AliExpress. I will find the link for the tips and put it in the description. So here I am with the flowers that are more flat, so it was just easier for me to do it. Plus, I got a little bit of a hang of it, so I'm doing it a little bit faster. But one thing about polygel, it is messy. Oh my goodness, it's messy. I have polygel on my hands. It's thick, it's sticky. I'm not used to stickiness with acrylic, so it was different, and I don't like mess. I'm one of those people, I don't want things on my hands that, you know, just don't belong there. I don't want sticky, messy honey hands. And that's a good way to describe what it feels like if you get this on your hands. It feels like really thick honey, and I don't like that feeling. But I think I was just so messy and clumsy about it because it was my first time doing it, and it's a medium that I never worked with. So, you know, if I continue on doing it, I'm sure I'll get better and be neater and wouldn't be so sloppy. So I don't want to discourage you, but I did do it very messily, even if it doesn't look like it in this video, because it was a little bit of a learning curve. So this nail here, I filled up a little bit too much, and I had some spillage. So here I am trying to hold it, and it keeps falling off every time I let it go because I filled it up too much. Had to put the flashy in my mouth and hold it with my left hand, which that worked perfectly fine. Put the flashy in your mouth and then hold or under your chin and hold the nail with your left hand. Then I took it out and I could put it closely once I kind of sealed it. I still noticed that it was too much underneath, and I got that excess up from underneath. Had a lot of spillage, so don't overfill it, y'all. It doesn't really take that much at all. But these more flat flowers did lay really nicely in the nail versus the curved flowers that I had before. I attempted to use this 100-180 file. It didn't really work. I switched to an 80-80 grit and used my E file to get the cuticle area. It had a little tacky film on it. The polygel has a tacky film, so I got that with alcohol, cleaned that up with alcohol, and then I put a top coat on both sides whenever you're using a clear nail, and you can kind of see through. You definitely want to get both sides. It'll add to the glass effect of it all. And you want to clean up the sides just to preserve the shape, and you want to cure both sides. You can see me there curing the underside and making sure it's dry. I got my nail cakery cuticle oil just to rehydrate my cuticles after wiping all that alcohol on it. All in all, you guys, I really do love this method. I hope it's lasting on me, and I'll be doing it a lot more. It's super convenient, takes way less time, and I actually really love the end result. Also, make sure you guys subscribe to my channel. I will be doing a giveaway from Not Polished at 500 subscribers. I love that brand, and I'm going to be doing a little giveaway every 500 subscribers. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will catch y'all in the next one. Bye.